Everyone, remain calm.
Yeah, that's how it always starts. But then later there's running and screaming.
Somebody talk to me! What is happening?
Welcome to Jurassic World.
You're listening to the Jurassic Park Podcast.
You want to consult here or in my bungalow? Hold on to your butts.
Well, we're back.
Hello and welcome to the 81st episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. I'm your host, Brad Jost, and I may not be feeling too well, as you might be able to hear, but I'm here to discuss all things Jurassic Park. In this shorter episode, we'll take a look back at our fan meetup at Jurassic World, the exhibition this past weekend. I had a great time, so stay tuned to hear from myself along with a few other familiar voices. Even though our meetup is over, don't forget we have a special promo code available to listeners of the podcast. To use at Jurassic World, the exhibition, head to fi.edu or call the museum at 215-448-1200 to purchase tickets and use the code JWGENER to get $5 off daytime adult admission tickets to Jurassic World the exhibition. Now this is limited to 4 tickets per person. It includes general admission to the Franklin Institute. It cannot be combined with any other offer or discount, and upgrades are available on site for the IMAX and 3D theaters. It is redeemable online, over the phone, or at the ticketing desk. Processing fees apply when ordering tickets in advance. Now this excludes holidays and it is valid through 4/19/17. Again, the promo code is JWGENER. Use it and let us know when you do. Alright, well let's head into the next segment where we take a look at the fan meetup in Philadelphia at Jurassic World the exhibition.
Where's Aunt Claire?
7 o'clock tomorrow night on the East Dock. Make sure he gets it right.
But it's alive! And everyone on the planet's going to line up to appreciate it and everything done.
People would say they could see the fleas. Oh, I could see the fleas, Mommy, can't you see the fleas?
Are these characters autoerotic?
No.
Come on!
So I'm going to try not to talk about it too much. As you can tell, my voice is a little messed up here. But this past weekend was our fan meetup at Jurassic World, the exhibition in Philadelphia. The entire thing has been in the works for a while, and it was finally great to get out there and meet everybody. For me, the day started out with about 6 inches of snow, which is probably why I sound like this, because the weather was so terrible. But at my house, I had about 6 inches of snow to start. It got way worse in the afternoon, but I had to drive all the way out to Philly, which usually takes about an hour from my house, but it took me nearly 3 hours instead. Now that was probably one of the shorter trips. Everybody else had a lot longer to go, and I'm very thankful that they decided to come out. But despite all the terrible weather, many people still made it out to the exhibition. Unfortunately, I did hear from a few that decided to call it quits along the way. I can't blame you, as the snow was terrible. You know, it was, like I said, it was a good few inches where I was. It was worse in other places. So I can't expect everybody to come out. But once we did arrive, I met up with a few of the people that were already there, and we went straight to the exhibition after waiting for everybody else. In the exhibition, as I've talked about before on the podcast here, it's typically somewhat of a 30 to an hour long experience, but we tended to make it last a little bit longer than that with the full group that we had out there, and I think it was over 2 hours that we were in there. So as you've heard in previous episodes, the exhibition is split up into multiple rooms with either dinosaurs or film locations. So our group seriously decided to take as long as possible in each of those areas so we could take it all in. And it was a great thing that we all did that. Now, each tour is split up into different waves, different groups of people, because they do give you those time slots for you to go in all at separate times so that it's not too bogged down for everybody. But we kind of sat there and waited through waves and waves and waves of people just running by us, and it's so funny to pay all that money to go experience it and then run through like people do. But we took our time, and like I said, it was over 2 hours that we made it last. But yeah, we waited and watched as many of these groups pass us by, and made sure we took it all in. And I have a few audio clips here for you to listen to from the experience. So enough listening to my terrible voice here. Let's take a listen. We're here at Jurassic World, the exhibition. Little tour group going on here. We got Aaron Beyer, Jaye Jurassick, Josh Evans, Jennifer Terek, a few others here walking around with us somewhere else. But hey, Jen, what's up?
Hey, how are you guys doing? There's a dinosaur right there.
We're standing right here in front of the Brachiosaurus. It's the first dinosaur on the tour. This thing is amazing.
We've been here 20 minutes.
I know, we literally go from room to room, and we've only seen like 3 rooms, and we just can't move. We can't keep moving on.
We only left the first room because they make you leave the first room.
To keep up with her.
Yeah.
The average Brachiosaurus stands 30.
Here, say hi to Jaye Jurassick. Say hi.
What's up? Hi, it's Jay.
Hey, Josh. Say hi.
Hey, how's everyone?
Let's get Aaron on here. Aaron, say hi.
Who am I talking to?
Every podcast.
Hi. Oh, are we live?
You're live.
Oh, nice.
Are we really?
No, not live. I'm going to edit this later, but
we're going to be.
Well, hi, podcast.
We're walking to the Parasaurolophus right now. It's pretty epic.
While here, you may also encounter some of our younger Parasaurolophus. Let me remind you.
We keep waiting. There's the tour ends up going in waves, and so far this is the 3rd wave that's passed us. So there's another one coming right now. We're really huge dorks when it comes to this. Everybody's got their phone out taking pictures. We're all on Instagram Live. It's really awesome. All right, I'll see you in a bit. We're gonna pause it here for a second. All right, we're talking about theme parks right now.
Never done it? Oh man.
It's way better than Universal's.
Yeah. The ride is alright. It's not the best ride in the world, but it's worth
being
it
around the park.
Just to be in Jurassic World.
And that's when they had the Triceratops walk. I went and saw that one too.
Oh, so you've seen the Triceratops thing?
Yeah.
That's been gone for
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, that's for sure gone.
That's when I was there.
That was my first
It was
time I
pretty
went
cool. Like they had like the scientists, and she's like petting the Triceratops, and Triceratops moves around.
And you go through a trail through different buildings.
Yeah. You see kind of like InGen buildings and like.
I think that was always the biggest weakness of that entire island was like there was no dinosaurs. It was all just the immersion of being like
in there
in a park.
In a park.
Yeah.
And it was like they could add video screens or whatever, like, and surround them with like foliage and stuff.
You know what they should have done? Yeah, something like that. They should have like foliage like this, and like as you're walking through there, you just hear like
shakes or noises.
Yes, exactly. Or like a silhouette or a raptor just run real fast.
And you should be able to hear that, like something's going wrong. You know, like. And they need the Indominus. Like, how'd they not have that? They have the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex. They need the Indominus, and at least the gyrosphere. You know. Why?
I
It's
was so
easy.
mad when I went there, and it wasn't the T-Rex head; it was a Spinosaurus head over the Explorer. I was like,
they switch them up from time to time. They move the cars.
And I went there; it was
of course,
Spinosaurus.
yeah.
I was like,
I know.
No.
Yeah, same thing when I went there last December. I think it was wrong. You know.
What really irks me is that the repaint on that Jeep is the wrong.
It's the wrong. Yeah.
Color.
It doesn't look right.
It is. It's the red is too like it's got like a maroon type of color, and it's too dark.
Yeah.
I don't know how she showed up on my Twitter feed, but the girl that was the Mosasaur announcer in the movie.
Yeah.
Like I follow her now.
Yeah, I follow her too.
And she just posted a photo of her in front of that Jeep like 10 years ago or whatever, and it was the right colors, and I was like, damn it.
And if you notice too, the glass at the top, the bubble with the lights are wrong. It's not right. The bubble of the glass, it's a little higher on the real one.
Yeah.
They really don't take care of any of that stuff. Like in California,
Universal with their properties and stuff, they really don't.
Yeah, but like
this stuff sits out there to rot. You know?
Yeah, like in California, it's all the vehicles from their famous movies are part of just like
the trailer that they.
It's all just sitting outside.
The raptor cage that was on eBay.
Oh, another tour group.
Right,
yeah, let's go on to the next room.
Bye.
We got another tour group about to pass us again. This is like the 4th or 5th one. Gentle. This is one of my favorite ones. It's so huge. It's massive.
Wow.
Right, dude? It's way bigger than you expect.
Wow. It's like half that size.
I know. I thought it was going to be much smaller. Yeah, you got to like come around the edge and get a video. I'll step out.
The scar?
Yeah, it's got the scar on there.
You think it went toe-to-toe with the Indominus?
I think so, yeah. Yo, go over here too, dude. Put your hand in the dino dung. Come on, do it. Stick your hand in. Nope. All right, let's hear some dino noises. T-Rex.
Like made all of listeners go deaf.
Yes. It's so cool. It's just a bunch of buttons to press and some skin to feel right there. What is that? Crocodile skin? I know. I just annihilated their eardrums. All right, we're gonna pause for a second here. We'll be back. This one is so. I like the sign makes it feel more legit. The Gentle Giant sign.
Yeah, definitely.
And
when
like,
he stomps his leg, look, he's right over there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can see like the groundwork and the bar that's holding it up, but it hides everything well.
The big thing is too, like when you're a little kid, there's one guy, like a parent with the child. He's like, okay, we'll get away from him. The kid is scared.
Yeah, thinks it's
awesome.
real. Yeah,
Thinks it's real.
Even if it's not, yeah, it's just scary and big and giant. The amount of horns and stuff on that thing is awesome. It's so massive.
Did you see the little the play school Pachyrhinosaurus that they made?
Oh yeah.
Well, I found one on clearance at Target. He took it, and I was telling Aaron about it. I'm gonna repaint it to look like the Triceratops from Precious drawings,
nice.
The baby.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, that's awesome. That's a good idea.
Because it kind of looks like this one.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the innovation or the what is this? Creation Lab.
Accurately awesome.
Yeah.
Little dinosaur that moves, and the amber wall, which I'm gonna covet.
Amber wall is awesome.
Steal
it's
that.
like the way it shines is perfect.
Yeah, it like glistens. Look at the lights dim.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like sparkling.
I want
there.
that in my house. I will build that.
All right, so we just did the raptor encounter, and it was weird this time. I mean, it still looked awkward, but there was no raptor noises in there. It was really disappointing.
The sculpt is awesome.
The sculpt's awesome, yeah, but the fact that there was no sound was kind of weird. Dude, how awesome is Paddock 9? That's out of control. I love that thing.
Than the ones in Lost World.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
They were smaller. Yeah.
The one in Lost World, they had like their stomach went a little bit in this way.
Well, the tails in the second one were like arched up, and the ones in the 4 were sagged down.
Yeah, the other were.
Which I like the arch.
Just giant. Look at those those plates on the back are insanely huge.
Welcome to Jurassic Valley.
It's crazy. The herbivores are so big compared to the carnivores.
Oh,
Carnivores were big, but herbivores were big.
Yeah, well, try to imagine like a raptor. A raptor couldn't. I don't think not alone, but a pack of them could. You know, this thing is giant. Like look at the things are shaking too. Like they wobble.
They say that,
I know with like lighting.
There's all signs.
Yeah.
You really don't know what those things are for.
Yeah.
I have a toy Stegosaurus where like the plates light up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like when there's that new science that came out that oh my god, there she is again.
Yep, there she is. She's like looking at us right there. Yeah, the Indominus is back over there. You can spy her.
I like how she hears the T-Rex and she's getting like all antsy.
Oh yeah, she's getting freaked out. Yeah.
And then the Indominus is back there like lurking.
Yeah, like they didn't just like program like a stupid, you know,
they didn't like
do a few moves or whatever. This thing it moves a lot.
They do so many different.
They didn't have it like sticking out of a wall.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like half of the creature.
Yeah,
it's the full thing. Like,
yeah, I'm actually.
Aside from the Parasaurolophus, like that's the only one that was like half of it.
Yeah, but they're so huge that you really only got to care about the neck.
Yeah. Yeah, they wobble. It's so that makes it look so much more realistic to me.
All right. I seriously hope when this whole thing is done, they put these at Universal somewhere.
I hope, man.
Like
there needs to be this exhibition there. Like,
right, that's what I'm saying. Shoot, they're shooting at these guys. That's what I'm saying. Make this.
I thought I heard somebody screaming.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Needs to be.
That would amp up the legitimacy of that island so much if they took this exhibit at the end of all of it and just put it in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Definitely.
God, it
This is
really
so much
needs
better
it.
than the ride.
It's so much better than the ride.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
like I keep trying to tell everybody.
I'm gonna start that petition online, man.
Do it.
Universal Studios, buy this thing when it's done.
And why don't we actually listen to a quick wrap up from Jaye Jurassick? So let's take a listen to that.
Hey guys, it's Jaye Jurassick here, and I'd like to give a couple of quick thoughts on the Jurassic World exhibition at the Franklin Institute in Philadelphia. Well, one word that can describe basically the whole thing, actually a couple of words, would be credible, amazing, and super lifelike, you know? These animatronics are amazing. Some of them, yes, don't have a Jurassic Park look to them. You know how there's a certain style our dinosaurs from our favorite franchise look, but it doesn't throw you away from enjoying the show. The animals and the animatronics and the attention to detail to make it feel like Isla Nublar is so perfectly, orchestrated that you don't mind if Rexy looks a bit different because they recycled some of the molds and animatronics, I guess, from Walking with Dinosaurs, but it's amazing. Like, I felt like I was a little kid again, and it was almost like the feeling you get when you saw Jurassic Park for the first time, or when I went to the Museum of Natural History and saw dinosaur fossils for the very first time. It was such a great feeling seeing these things, and you see them so close. It's not like you're far away from them. You basically could reach out your hand and touch them. You shouldn't, you'll probably get in trouble for doing something like that, but that's how close these animatronics are. And it's so great that you can stand there and you can take pictures and film, and it does get crowded at some points, but you can still find a good spot to be able to see these magnificent creatures do their thing, and just from the very first start, when you just arrive there and you're taken on the boat ride there on the ferry, and then you just walk in and you see the gates and just everything feels like you're on Nublar, and that was the best feeling out of the whole thing. Like you felt you were there. They made it feel like you were in the movie. The Hammond lab set is just incredible. It's the whole wall of amber. I was speechless at points, and I was running around screaming, there's a dinosaur, and it was so great. And one of the best things about the exhibition on Saturday was meeting so many cool people that I've been friends with online for a long time, that are all Jurassic Park fans, and our group was just, we all clicked, and it was great, and that made the experience so much better. So one of the best things you could do is take your friends when you go to this. Going by yourself, you can go by yourself, of course, but going with friends makes it so much better, and going with fans of the franchise makes it even more awesome, So really, at the end of the day, it's just something you have to go see. It's not like, oh, you should try and go see it. No, you have to see it. It is an amazing experience. I highly recommend it to any dinosaur fan, let alone Jurassic Park fan. Of course, if you love Jurassic Park and you're in the East Coast, like Northeast Coast, you don't have an excuse. You should go see it. I loved it. I'm going to try to go again. And yeah, they did an amazing job. Good job on them. Like, it was awesome. Anyway, yeah, that's a couple of thoughts on that. A little more than a couple, but yeah, it was great. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Another Amber Finds episode. All right, bye.
So, as you can tell, we had a great time. I really think this is the start of something cool for us Jurassic fans. You know, Star Wars fans have this and have had it for a very long time, a place to get together and, you know, communicate with one another, buy cool things, see cool things. So it's really about time that Jurassic fans from around the country, or the world for that matter, can get together and share a common interest. It's totally worth it in my eyes, so don't be afraid to head out to any fan meetup, whether we hold another one or another group holds one. Just head out there, have a great time, meet new people, and experience something totally worth it. I want to give a big shout out to Jaye Jurassick and Travis Stevens for the awesome gifts at the exhibition. I really appreciated everything you guys put together, and I can't wait to put everything to good use. Thank you so much. So that about wraps up our summary here. I know I'm tired of hearing my sick voice, and I'm sure you are too, so let's head into the end of the show.
The closest you will ever come to living dinosaurs. Jurassic World, the exhibition, now open at the Franklin Institute. Based on one of the biggest blockbusters in cinema history. Don't miss this awe-inspiring event for the whole family. Only at the Franklin Institute. For tickets, visit fi.edu. And remember, if something chases you, run.
Make sure to visit JurassicParkPodcast.com to find all our past episodes, brand new news articles, information on how to contact us, and much more. It's a great source for everything related to the podcast, and of course, Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. Head to JurassicParkPodcast.com and help us build a great community.
Anybody hear that?
Thanks for listening to the 81st episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. I want to thank everybody who made it out there to meet up with me at the exhibition this past weekend. It was an absolute blast, as you heard in this episode, and while it may have been a pain to make it out there, I think everybody would say it's totally worth it. If you get a chance, head out to the Franklin Institute to see it for yourself. This week I'm on the podcast Creativity Talks with host Martin Bell. It's debuting Wednesday, January 11th, so make sure to download it when it comes out. I can't wait for you to hear that one. Don't forget about the promo code JWGENER for daytime adult admission tickets to Jurassic World, the exhibition. I'm not going to say any more about that because of my voice right now. Go ahead, find the information on our website. If you want to interact with us, we do most of our work over on Twitter at Jurassic Park Pod. We're also on Facebook at facebook.com/Jurassic Park Podcast. And our Instagram handle is at Jurassic Park Podcast. You can listen to us via iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Podomatic, YouTube, our website, or wherever else podcasts are found. So make sure to subscribe to automatically get new episodes every week. Now, if you haven't already, please give us a 5-star review on iTunes or a great review wherever you listen to the podcast. Write a review that says I have a fantastic sick voice. That'll really help. We're usually spotted commenting on the Jurassic Park subreddit as Jurassic Park Podcast. Don't forget to check out JurassicParkPodcast.com for all the links you heard here today. If you want to get a hold of us with any news stories, I can't even do this, MP3s, comments, or if you want to debut a segment of your own, send them to JurassicParkPod@gmail.com, or you could submit questions directly on our website contact form. If you'd like to record something for the show, send it in to us and we'll feature it in an upcoming episode. If you don't have any way to record, I can't make it through this thing without laughing, you can give our voicemail line a call and leave us a message. That number is 732-825-7763. Thanks for listening to my terrible voice today, and enjoy.
5 minutes. Drop what you're doing and leave now.